Hi friends, I'm Edyta Sitar from Laundry Basket Quilts. We are having so much fun working on our mystery quilt this year. It's Mystery 2022. I'm so excited for you. Did you have fun yesterday just learning how to cut basic fabrics, just a really nice little wedge? Oh, it was so much fun. Well, do not forget, save the leftovers of the fabric because you may be using those next time. Today we're working on our block number 2. Block number 2. What do you need if you're just joining us in? We're working with our Bluebird collection fabric and I'm using a fat quarter bundle. You can use your own fabric. You need 12 darks and 8 lights. And what I'm using is a beautiful ruler called Alaska, or you can use our Mystery Quilt templates. Then I have some really fun goodies like needles and threads that I'm gonna be using during the process. Our simple 4.5 by 12.5 grade of grits ruler. Those are just simple sewing supplies. Anyone is welcome. Join us in anytime you wanted to, and if you would like to, go to our blog on our website at laundrybasketquilts.com, where you can find all the information about this fun event and this really cute quilt along. This is our third mystery quilt that we have done, and we are in love with you guys just following along and having fun. So please join us in. Everyone is welcome. Today, block number 2. We're gonna choose 2 fabrics, 2 fat quarters. I have a light blue and a dark blue. We're gonna go ahead and press our fabric with best press to prepare for cutting. Next step, I'm going to go ahead and cut strips. I'm gonna cut 2 strips. They are 3.5 by 20 inches, the length of a fat quarter. Okay, this is what I need you to do. What it's a half of a regular edge to edge, salvage edge to salvage edge. So I cut 2 of those, and I'm gonna cut 4 of those strips, those lighter one. So 2 and 4. All right. As soon as you cut your strips, now let's go ahead and cut them. And I'm gonna show you first how to cut with a ruler. If you're using templates, I'm going to show you also how to cut with templates. So we are learning a low format. Every time I meet you, I'm going to show you how to cut your strips, cut from the ruler, cut from the templates, and how to make your blocks. Oh, I'm so excited for you. So I'm going to start with the dark fabric, and I'm going to go ahead and use my ruler, and this is 3.5. I'm gonna position my ruler at 3.5 right here. Do you see 3.5 right there? And I'm gonna go ahead, just like yesterday, make a cut. If you wanted to rotate that board, let me spin it. I love spinning that little board. It's so much fun. I'm gonna go ahead, because I'm right-handed, I don't want to be turning and tossing. Move this to the side, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish cutting. I moved the ruler because when I was spinning, I didn't want that ruler to fall off. When I have templates that sit really nice on this board, and I can spin it around. Now, as soon as you finish cutting one, you're gonna go ahead and again take the fabric, place your ruler on it. Look at this, I matched it up, 3.5 right here. Oh, once you cut 1 or 2 pieces, you're gonna be pro in the cutting. You're gonna go ahead and cut another piece, and then go ahead and cut another piece, and we are making 16 of this block. So we're gonna need 16 of those pieces. 16 out of 1 strip. On average, you get 8 of the pieces. So that's why you're gonna need 2 strips so you can make 16 pieces. I'm gonna put this to the side and pretend like I cut it all. So you guys keep going, keep cutting. You're gonna need 16 of them. Then I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, I forgot to show you how to cut with the templates. If you're cutting with the templates, you're gonna be pulling out of your little template set these two templates, template B and template C. You're gonna go ahead and take template B and place it on that fabric and cut that shape right there, that small wedge right here. Cut it. Look at how nice, and keep going. And like I said, you're gonna be using one or the other. You do not need both. I'm just know that some girls prefer templates, some of you guys prefer a ruler, or maybe you cannot get the ruler, so you're getting the templates, or the other way around. So choose whichever one works for you the best and just use those to cut it. And we also gonna be using them for marking, so keep them nice and close to you. And I'm gonna go ahead and finish cutting, and I would go ahead and keep cutting till I get 16 pieces. All right, our first piece is cut. Now we have to go ahead and move on into cutting our second piece. And this one is just as exciting. So right there, I'm gonna go ahead, lay my fabric down, and if I have 4 of the strips, I would have layered 4 layers. For this one, I had 2 strips, I would have layered 2 layers. So that way you're cutting all at once. If you want to cut one by one, you can do it, but I like to layer, that way it goes nice and quick. Okay, this one is a little bit different. The shape is looking like this. So how do I match this up? I'm gonna find the line right here where it says 6.5. 6.5. I'm gonna place that with the bottom of my edge right here. Do you see? 6.5. This number 3, and here is 6.5. And now I'm gonna go ahead and cut, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut. Look at this. Now shift, move this to the side, and I'm gonna need also 16 of these pieces. On average, from one, I rotate the fabric. I should have not done that. On average, I get 4 pieces out of one strip, 4 pieces like this. So right there, again, I just flip my ruler, look at this, just like that, and you're gonna have 6.5. So match it up, match, nice match right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut. Look, another piece. And all that I'm gonna be doing, make sure your fabric is beautifully pressed so you don't have a crinkle like I do right there. So right there, you're gonna match again, and you're gonna cut it here. Super simple. So again, 6.5. Make sure that line is matching. Those lines are on a side. Beautifully, this line is matching, and you cut it. As soon as you finish cutting, you have 16. We're gonna go into sewing. But before we do that, let me quickly show to the girls that are using and guys that are using templates. You place your templates, super simple. Place your template and cut. And keep going till you get 16 pieces. Wow, this is so exciting. I am so looking forward now, because the next step we're going to be sewing. I'm gonna be sewing my piece A with my piece B with piece C right there. Okay, I'm gonna be sewing this to this. Super simple. If you wanted to, you can go ahead and use your templates to mark the points, sewing points. But if you don't want to do that, that's okay. What I like to do is I fold my piece very gently in half. I gently crease it right there in the middle. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing with this piece. Gently crease it in the middle. Then I'm gonna place both pieces right sides together. Right sides together. Make sure the top piece, the B piece, piece, that darker piece, is nicely centered up, and I'm gonna go ahead and place my pin right there through the middle. The next step, I'm gonna zoom, 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 sew, and I like to pin it all and sew all of them, so I get a really cute things like this that called chain sewing. One after the other, I'm sewing those beautiful pieces. Then I'm gonna grab my scissors, clip them apart. Look at this. Oh, I'm so excited. And how many times you're gonna be sewing? 16 times, because you need 16 blocks for our block number 2. As soon as I finish, I'm gonna go ahead, open the seam in the back, open it out really nice, take my little pressing tool and press it. That's all that I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna place too much iron to it because I do not want to stretch those edges. And now, just to check that everything is perfect, I can go ahead, place my ruler. Oh, it looks wonderful. I have a beautiful unit, and if I wanted to, I can go ahead, let me make sure it's centered beautifully. I can go ahead and trim those bunny ears on the left and the right. If you don't want to do it, that's okay. You can just leave them there and go ahead. This is your block number 2. You're gonna repeat this and create 16 of those just by opening that seam right there in the back, pressing it really nice with your fingers or with your cute pressing tool, and you're gonna keep going till you have 16 of those done. And guess what? Day number 2 of our mystery is done, and we are so excited to see you tomorrow for another clue. Happy quilting!